Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachakodash. Double honors unto our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Much peace and blessings to all you sincere Akim out there that's pushing this 100% truth. With all sincerity, faith, and with charity. This is your brother Ash from the Great Millstone Miami Camp, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect. What I want to speak on in this lesson, which of course talking to myself first, what I want to remind brothers of, what I'm reminding myself of, is your diligence is a reflection of your desire for salvation. The level of diligence we show is a indicator. It is a revealer of how badly we desire the kingdom. We desire salvation. We desire to escape the judgment that's coming and receive the reward for the righteous that the Lord Yahweh Shai is coming to bring. Okay? So I have some scriptures lined up from a blue letter search on the word diligence, which the word diligence simply means to exert oneself. Okay? In simplest terms, to put effort, to put forth effort. And with anything you do in this world, if you wanna do it right, if you wanna be on point, if you wanna do it as best as you can, it's gonna require effort. Even if something is easy to you or comes easy to you, something that may be that others have to put forth much or maximum effort for you to do, may require little to no effort, right? But still, if you want to be the best, if you want to be remembered for doing said thing, if you want other people to be able to say, oh yeah, this guy, I want to do it the way he did it, it's going to require effort. It's going to require diligence. That's anybody that has ever accomplished anything great in this world, whether it be in the world of sports, whether it be in the world of academia, whether it be in the world of whatever craft or occupation, whatever it is. You look at the greats of all fields, were men that put forth effort, men that put forth maximum effort, men that put forth diligence. And that is no different when it comes to this thing of ours, when it comes to the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, when it comes to this thing of being a prophet. Okay, because that's the thing of ours. That's our occupation. Preaching, which is synonymous with prophesying. Saying before, speaking before, that's what it means, simply put, right? We're speaking before all the things that the Lord is getting ready to do. Okay, we're speaking it through the scriptures, biblically. We're biblical scholars of biblical history, prophecy, and everything dealing with the Holy Bible. That's our profession, teaching and professing the wisdom and knowledge and understanding of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Okay? So our profession is to be prophets. Which is that's the irony, right? Showing you that's the ultimate profession, is to be a prophet, a professor of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, right? And again, this is to myself first. I know I need to be more diligent, because diligence goes into putting forth effort, and we all have a maximum amount of effort that we can give, and the Lord knows what that maximum output of effort is, and he knows if you're doing it or not. You know if you're doing it or not. Okay? Now, again, the point of this lesson is your diligence, your level of diligence is a reflection or indicator of how badly you desire the kingdom. And you ask any brother, how badly do you want the kingdom? They're going to say, I want it bad. I want it bad. I want it so bad. I want it more than anything else. Right? We will all unanimously agree on that. Okay? But how many of us are putting forth maximum effort? Because according to the scriptures, that is what that's how the Lord wants to be shown how badly we want the kingdom. Okay? We have to be not only hearers of the word, but doers. Again, talking to myself first. Yahushua told Peter 3 times, if you love me, feed my sheep. He said, feed my sheep. If you love me, feed my lambs. Roughly paraphrasing. And Peter was grieved. The scripture tell you Peter was grieved because he asked him a 3rd time, Peter, lovest thou me? And Peter said, what? Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. You know I love you. So why you keep at you? It's like you insinuating or trying to say that I don't love you, but you do know I love you. So why I don't get it. Why you asking me this? Why you keep asking me this over and over? It's like you have a woman. Your woman asks, "Do you love me?" Eventually you're gonna get pissed off. Like, why the fuck you keep asking me that? Of course I love you. But Yahushua was knocking on a point. He was driving a point home, and the point was, if you love me, feed my sheep. That's Yahushua was saying, that's how I want you to show that you love me. Not just by saying you love me. I want you to show. Love is an action. Love is a verb. Okay? And that's how the Lord wants to see how much we love him. Because how much you love the Lord is equal to how much you want the kingdom, how much you desire salvation. Because as much as you love the Lord, that's how much as you will want to be with the Lord. You want the Lord to be with you, and you want his kingdom to be established on earth. All those things are equal, right? Tied together. They're all linked together. And your level of diligence is the only true way you can manifest those desires that you have inwardly. Like James said, one of my favorite scriptures. A man may say, I have faith. Another may say, I have works. Right? Show me thy faith without works, and I'll show you my faith by my works. So your faith, which is equal to how much you desire the kingdom, we could say is equal to how much you want the kingdom, right? Inwardly, these are inward desires. Your faith, your level of faith, nobody can see how much faith you have. You know what I'm saying? The Lord doesn't give you a badge or a pendant every time you reach a new level of faith that you could put on your shirt. So when people, meet you, they say, "Oh, you got 4 faith stars. Wow, that's beautiful." No, the only way someone can actually witness your faith is by you demonstrating faith, by you exhibiting faith, manifesting faith, and that can only be manifested when adversity strikes. And us being in this truth, adversity strikes all the time, but we have to keep pushing. We have to keep going. right? We live in the valley of the shadow of death. It's adversaries on every side, on all sides. So we're constantly bombarded with issues and reasons, right? Because that's Satan's job. He's the adversary. His job is to agitate us to the point of overthrow, to get us to relinquish our faith. That in his mind, that's what he desires to do. But in the mind of Yahweh Yahweh Shai, really Satan's job is to, one, weed out people that's not of the elect, and two, to give reasons for the elect to show faith. So again, your diligence, your level of diligence shows the Lord how badly you want the kingdom. Again, we all can say we want the kingdom like yesterday. But what are we doing? What are we doing to really manifest that? You know? So again, this is to myself first. Let's keep let's go. This is 2 Corinthians. No, not 2 Corinthians. Start with this one first. This is Jude 1:3. It says, "Beloved, when I gave all diligence to write unto you of the common salvation, it was needful for me to write unto you and exhort you that ye should earnestly contend for the faith which was once delivered unto the saints." So the Apostle Paul, well, I said Apostle Paul. This is Jude, right? A general epistle from Jude, the brother Yahweh Shai, going into how important, how diligent he was to basically exhort the brethren to contend for the faith, which means fight for the faith, and to keep enduring and pushing. So he put forth, it said all diligence, meaning he put forth. So this is an example of diligence. That's the spirit, because Apostle I seen the thumbnail, and I didn't really watch the video, but I saw you put up a thumbnail, an example of diligence. But this is another example of diligence, right? The Apostle Jude, Yahweh, right? The brother Yahweh Shai. It says he gave all diligence, meaning he put forth maximum effort, right? To what? To write unto you of the common salvation. So that's an example right there. That's how, he put forth all diligence or all effort to speak of salvation, to actually push salvation, showing you if he desired, he's pulling forth, he's taking it to the next level. I'm talking about putting forth all diligence just to show the Lord how much you desire the salvation. Jude took it to the next level. He's putting forth all diligence so that other men may understand, or desire salvation. Before you could actually desire salvation badly, you got to understand what it is, what it entails, right? So, and again, this is the brother Yahweh Shai, so he understood perfectly, how Yahweh Shai want to be recognized and appreciated and loved ultimately. Okay. So going back, that's just one scripture, which I wouldn't want to make this too long. Just get a couple more. You already know what's coming, right? 2 Peter chapter 1 verse 10. Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. Meaning, no doubt about it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You good. You gonna make it. Right? Because in the times of all hell breaking loose, we're gonna need that assurance that the Lord is with us. That if we continue enduring, there's a little more that we're gonna make it. You're gonna have to be assured of that. Okay? As a matter of fact, this is Hebrews 6:11. And we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence or the same level of effort. Right? Why? Or because to the full assurance of hope unto the end. Which again, hope means expectation. So if you can give all diligence, if you can give diligence, full diligence, that means that gives you an assurance of basically confidence of expecting salvation. So this is the spiritual mathematics here, right? We gotta do some spiritual deducing, if you will, right? Let's do some spiritual mathematics. If your level of diligence, right? Let's break this down. It says we desire everyone show the same diligence, right? So the Apostle Paul said, I desire that all of y'all be on fire to a level where you so on fire, you so diligent that you have full assurance of salvation to the end. So that's spiritual 1 + 1 = 2. That's spiritual 2 + 2 = 4. If you show this same level of diligence that all the righteous men before you show, if you give the same level of diligence as another member of the elect, that means you of the elect. If you give the same level of diligence of men that we can read about in the scriptures and that you know are of the elect, what that mean about you? And again, the times that we're going into, we're going to need that full assurance, because we're not going to have time to think. We're just going to have to move off faith. You know, that's another lesson. Like, we ain't gonna have time to think in Jacob's trouble. You ain't gonna have time. That's why even Yahushua said, if you get taken up to them different, judges and whatnot, don't even think about what you're gonna say, because in that same hour, your Lord is gonna give you, what to say. That goes for what we're gonna say. That goes for what we're gonna do. Yahushua said, think not. Right? Ain't that's in the scriptures? Think not? Or oh, that's the spirit. 144. Let me get this on camera real quick so y'all can see that. I'll flip this camera. You might not be able to see it, if y'all can see that. But I just had to show that. But yeah. So that's what we all want, man. We want to be of that number. We want salvation. We desire salvation. But these are questions that we have to ask ourselves. These are the spiritual, as the scriptures say, examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. These are our spiritual examinations that we have to give spiritual evaluations, self-evaluations that we have to give ourselves. If you truly desire salvation, if you truly fear the Lord, then it's just something that you got to do. You got to be real with yourself, analyze yourself. That's a part of giving diligence and make your calling and election sure. So again, you know, these are the hard questions that we have to ask ourselves. Because whether you ask yourself these questions or not doesn't change the fact that you're going to be judged by these things. So that's why the scriptures say, judge yourselves first, that ye be not judged. You see? Let me read it again. 2 Peter 1:10. Wherefore, rather, brethren, give diligence to make thy calling and election sure. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fall. That's a moth. The Lord gave us the formula. You follow this formula, right? You do it this way, you're going to win every time. So if you really desire salvation, you're going to follow the formula to a T. Okay? So that's a question we need to ask ourselves. How bad do we really desire salvation? That's a personal question. Okay. All right, does my diligence match that? Or does my diligence reflect that? And if it doesn't, you know what to do. Simple. Okay, so that's just something I wanted to put out there through the Spirit of the Lord, and was edifying with that. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Basham, Yahweh Shai. Until the next one, Shalom.